good morning, I should say, to 5 Minutes with Shawnee. Hey, Mr. Entin, nice to see you. How are you today?
How are you, Jerry? Well, this morning's show is quite remarkable. We're talking about a soldier, a good family friend of mine who served in Vietnam, has three Purple Hearts, three Bronze Stars, one Silver Star, was shot in the chest, shot in the stomach, shot in the knee, and now he lived to tell about it. And at the age of 55, he's now 70, received a heart transplant. Now, this is Bruce Wiener. We're going to hear from his side of the story. This guy is a triumph. He's overcome everything imaginable, as I just mentioned. And Bruce, thank you for coming on the show with us. Thank you so much. So,
My pleasure. My pleasure, Shawnee.
if you can back up a second, tell us. Like I said, you were shot in the chest, you were shot in the stomach, shot in the knee, and then at the age of 55, you received a heart transplant.
Correct. Yeah, I was shot first during Tet Offensive, um, and in the knee, and then another time I got shot in the stomach, and the third and final time I got shot in the chest, and that's
Oh
where
wow!
it was in the aorta, and it knocked me out. And a friend, another comrade, had to stick his thumb in my chest to keep me from losing all the blood in my body, save my life, and then I got what we call dusted off or transported to a medvac hospital.
Okay,
And I
hold on a
thought
sec. Bruce, you just said they put a thumb in your chest. Someone put
he
a
did.
thumb in.
He put,
Wow.
and just to keep the aorta, so the blood would pump out of the aorta.
Okay. Wow. And then at the age, and then
Could
you
even
built
do
it.
it, and he wasn't a medic.
He wasn't a medic. Wow, unbelievable. Okay, so let's talk about. Let's flash forward to you had a family, you got married, had three children, and the age of 55, your heart starts to, well, I guess wear out. That's the right word, and you're waiting for a new heart from somebody else. Tell us about that.
Correct. Yeah, I was on a waiting list. They found out that I had ischemia and that the scar tissue from the aorta was blocking the aorta and affecting the heart and creating what they call myopathy. And anyway, so facilitated that I had to wait for a heart. So I had to wait, excuse me, I had to wait 4.5 months in the hospital,
Oh,
hooked
wow.
up to what
Okay.
they call an IV drip. Yeah, to get the to get the heart.
Oh gosh. Okay. So you wait 4.5 months in the hospital to receive a heart. I mean, I mean, you talked earlier to me about, if, how did the VA help you at all with that, as being a soldier?
They they literally did not do anything. They couldn't help me, but they just don't do it. They say they do, and they have people on the transplant of all organs waiting, but very very seldom does anybody ever get one. And so I had to do it outside of the VA. VA, they're all talk.
Wow.
There's some people, if you get your finger, they'll help you, but
Hmm.
don't go there with a real problem. And the thing is that the first time I went, they were going to do a transplant. They received a heart, and then the heart wasn't good, and then I had to wait another month and a half until I got the heart that I have now. That's nerve wracking, and it's tough. Um, I know what you've gone through, and I know what I've gone through. I think you've gone through worse.
And no, I don't think so. After hearing, I wasn't shot. I mean, but I mean, okay,
Yeah,
tell me, okay, yeah, Bruce, tell me a little bit
yeah. Go ahead. Yes.
about the meds you're on post the heart transplant, and I mean the
Well,
opiates, the
it's
drugs.
pretty amazing. Well, the VA doesn't know. They won't prescribe drugs. They think you're going kind of crazy, and then they'll give you, if they have no other way of taking care of you because they really they'd rather give you drugs. Well, the VA never really gave me drugs, so my company, the insurance company I'm insured with, um, they started with Vicodin. They said, because after you have a heart transplant, you have a lot of pain, because they just, they tear you up. And at that time, today it's a little different, but So they got me started on Vicodin, and it works. And then you needed something stronger, and then I got on to Percocet, and then I got on to Norco, and amazingly, the Norco was really worked, but you go from 2 a day to 4 a day to 6 a day to 10 a day, and after a while you say, how many can they give you? And
okay, Bruce, hold on. You broke up a little. You said 10 Norco a day you were on.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The 10-3-25. Yeah, it was pretty tough.
Oh,
the pain
gosh.
was pretty violent. I got a car accident 2 years ago, so they had to increase the quantity I got. So it hurt my neck, and they said if I don't have this special operation, that if I fall down, that I'll be a quadriplegic. So now they increased it to, they wanted to give me morphine patches along with 12 Norco a day.
Okay. Hey, Bruce, we're getting kind of cut short on time, but I know you got, so basically you got addicted to opiates. Tell me a little bit about, when you were introduced to V2 Organics. How'd that help you?
Yeah, it was amazing. I was reaching out, and my son Fred is close, your best friend, and he said, Dad, I have a product I want you to try. And when you're like me, you kind of reach out for anything anybody that'll help, or anything that they have to help, and there was nothing. And he gave me 2 bottles of this stuff, and I put it on. I didn't really feel any sensation, and so I told my son, I said, I don't know if it works, and he says, well, try it again. I tried it again, and I'm telling you, Sean, it became a wonder drug for me.
Wow.
And I'll tell you, a milestone was about 2 weeks ago. I didn't take a single Norco in a day, and I was using V-True. So it was a fabulous product.
Hey, Bruce, can you fix your camera at all, Bruce? The camera's now facing the ceiling. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't see it. So.
Okay.
So anyway, I had tears in my eyes. So that's a life-saving product for me, and I think anybody that wants to give it a try, they got to give it a try. I'm sorry, I got a little emotional. That's all.
No, that's okay, Bruce. I'm so grateful. I mean, listen, you're my hero. You inspire me. I know. I've known you for my whole life now, and your family's like my family. And yeah, your sons are my best friends. But I want to just thank you so much for being on the show. If you had to give any words of advice to veterans right now, what do you tell somebody who's been through the war or who's trying to recover?
Well, I'll tell you, I know they need help. They need to get a support group. They need help. And I'm going to tell you, this V-True is going to help them, especially if they have pain. Also, the brotherhood that they have today is different than when I came home from Vietnam. I was called a baby killer when I came home and spit at. And these guys they have these brothers they had them in Iraq, Afghanistan, and they have this brotherhood, and they feel like they want to go back. They really have mental issues. And I'm telling you, this stuff really helps you. That really helps you. And support groups are what's going to save everybody's life.
Wow, okay.
Especially in the military.
Well, Bruce, I want to thank you so much for joining the show. I mean, I want to have you back on again, and you are the apex of a hero, a national hero in my eyes. And thank you so much for joining me and talking to the veterans and talking to people on the show. You're the warrior, and you triumphed over everything, and now you're victorious. So I want to thank you so much.
Okay, Sean. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thanks, buddy.
Bye-bye. Bye.
So this was 5 Minutes with Seany. Check us out at SeanEntin.com. And again, this is Bruce Wiener here, who is a veteran and my hero, my family friend. So thanks again for everybody.